Oh wait, it's the wrong one. Hello. Hi. Poisson Steve, yay! Hello, hello. As you can see, my voice might not be the usual one because I am with a cold, but I am decent enough, and sometimes I'm going like this, but I have tea near me and honey, as Kylo suggested, so on Discord. So now I am slightly better than yesterday, so that's better. I don't know how much it translates, like the voice differently while live. I didn't hear myself, but at least I'm a bit better, so that's good. How are you guys? How are you guys? It's been a week, a very long one. I hope to be able to go live more this week, but alas, it is what it is, and I'm still happy that I got to be live today, so that I oh my god. Oh, so many things happen, by the way, guys. So for those that don't know, that are not in touch with what happens on Discord, because sometimes I'm trying to be more active there, on top of everything, guys. It's a challenge sometimes, but I try to. So I am. Oh my god! I was having a bottle falling down. See, I'll just literally just almost now fell asleep. So let's not wake her up. She was very cute today, incredibly so. She kept like she wanted like to hug my head to sleep, sort of like if I was a plushie. She has a favorite plushie, but apparently I was the favorite plushie today. Still, it's been a stressful day. Just saying. I'm just starting with this. I wanted to call an anecdote. Anecdote? Yes, I think it said anecdote, but but sadly it happened. So it's not an anecdote. It's something that happened today. It's stressful. So basically, I go on to the office. I arrive into the office, and one of my colleagues is sick. So I came in the office fully prepared to be a substitute for the day, and so I was like, okay, can I do something today? Oh yeah. There is like this few documents that needs to be compiled. So can you please step in and help us? And I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. Sure, let's go. And I mean, it's at 10. For those that don't know, I prepare like operational programs, like operative programs. I don't know how they are called, but basically the patients, we receive the full list of the patients that needs to be operated, and we prepare their documents, or at least I used to be part of the team that used to do that, but now I am a developer. I'm in a developer position, sort of, unofficially. I mean that on contract I'm still a secretary, so but I am developing a program. But anyway, I am momentarily there to help. Except that I see that it's not one program that needs to be prepared, it's two. The second one is, though, not that big, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that, no problem. So I start to work on the first one, planning to do two of them, but I get interrupted 8 to 10 times. I didn't count, but it's definitely at least 8, almost 10, because it was literally for an hour every 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore, because every single one that came in took me at least 5 minutes, because the thing is, not working anymore as a secretary and not up to date with what is happening inside the office. I mean, yes, I hear things, but I'm not actively paying attention because I'm not expected to do so. If there's something that I can help with, yeah, sure, I will step in for a moment if no one is available. But aside from that, I'm not actively working as a secretary anymore. So I was like, okay, like the first time I was like, okay, yeah, I can help, give me a second. And I needed 5 minutes to catch up with what was happening to be able to reply. The second time I was like, okay, yeah, 1 moment, another 5 minutes. And then it kept happening like this. Like every 5 minutes someone was coming in and asking me something. And I was like, nice. This is a problem. I can't keep, wait, my volume is way too high. I can't keep helping and not working. But after a while, I was like, okay, now I'm finally able to go back to work. No. Why? Because the CEO of all days decided to come from the main place to go and tour our building today. Okay, sure. So escort the CEO. I felt very important then, and he's a very nice guy, by the way. Absolutely absolutely nice guy, but not the best day to do so, okay? So escort the CEO. In the meantime, I need to prepare some refreshments. Yeah, and apparently everyone knew but me. So I was like literally just came into the office. My colleague just said, "Can you please step in from me? I need to go." Just went. Like I knew nothing and I needed to come by with things on the spot. I feel a superhuman today because the CEO was there, and after the tour I accommodated him in the meeting room and he starts to work. Then my actual boss goes in and they have their reunion. Well, they are meeting, whatever it is, I don't know. Then my boss goes out to do a commission, and in the meantime the vice presidents come in with one of our important clients, and I was like, fuck. And they are like, can we use the meeting room? And I was like, wait, it's actually in use by the CEO. And there is literally no one here. I'm the only one in the office. Like, not even the manager is there. So I was like, okay, what do I do? Thankfully, the CEO is a sweetheart. I mean it in the most real way. Like he's a very, very understanding guy. So he's like, oh no, I will go away. So I just like I hurry to free a station so that he can organize his working space, and the vice president and this doctor go inside. In the meantime, another person comes and there is no one there, so I stayed there. I mean, remind you that I still need to work. I still have 2 programs to complete, and one of the secretaries of another doctor comes in. So I'm talking with the doctor, waiting for, trying to not be too loud because the CEO is working also there. And there are another 2 people in the meeting room. Finally, my boss comes in and I finally can begin to work. So I am doing basically what I would do in 3 hours in 2. I'm rushing. In the meantime, apparently there is a dinner with a lot of the important people of the clinic, and where they do decide to go in and having a little nice chit chat. Literally near my effing desk. And I was there trying to concentrate, people trying to talk to me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I really need to work. I cannot really entertain people talking because I really need to rush. This is a very important job that it needs to be completed by Tuesday, but by Tuesday, like doing it by Monday is too late, so I need to do it today. I did it. I have no idea how. I guess I pushed through. I literally I was very angry. I was very angry today because there is knowing this, I would have arrived a little bit earlier in order to start at least 40 minutes earlier. That would have been a great help. But no one warned me, no one told me anything, and so many things were happening. Everyone was zipping from a way to another, and I was losing my head. So, am I tired? Not really. My therapy is kicking in, so I'm not that tired anymore. And it feels great, by the way, because I have spent the last month-ish in a fever dream of exhaustion, basically. That now that I'm out of it, but that's because of all the... No, it's not medicines, actually. I'm not taking medications. It's geeked, the other versus locked in. Yeah, I geeked out? No, wait, what does geeked mean? But that's probably because I never used the word geeked. Oh, yeah. It's true. Gotta scroll reels? No, locked in, I know. Gotta scroll reels? Yeah, probably I need to learn a few more terminologies. But I literally have no time right now. But it feels good to have your energies back. I was really spending the last few days, especially in a very like tired mood. It's not even a mood. I was exhausted all the time. On Friday, I remember last Friday I was Ciel always wakes me up at ungodly hours, because she always wakes me up at least at 7 a.m. and that's when it goes well. Like 7 a.m. is a luxury to me. Like it's like, oh my god, I'm sleeping late for me, 7 a.m. Sometimes it's 6 a.m. Most of the days is 6 a.m. 6:30. But sometimes it's 5:30, sometimes it's 5 a.m., sometimes it's 4:30 a.m. And that's rough. And that was Friday. I was awake since 4 a.m. I went to bed at midnight, maybe even a bit later, because things to do in the house. I don't remember if... No, I went live last Thursday, not Friday, I think. But like I went bed late because I need a bit of me time, also in the evening. It's the way I keep saying being a mother. I love it, okay? Don't misunderstand me, please. But it's tiring, okay? It's just tiring. Sometimes, like at the end of the day, and especially at the end of the week, you tend to be pretty tired. Not now. I'm pumped up by stuff, magnesium. I'm taking iron medications. It's not medication. It's actually not. It's not a medicine. It's like we call them integrators, but I don't know if integratori. It's the same in Italian. Like it's a word that I never use. Oh wait, integrated? No, integrated is something else. Oh, supplements. Oh, okay, supplements. Yeah, supplements. You're right. So I take supplements. It's like an ungodly amount of them. So I have like folic acid, I have iron, I have vitamin D, I have magnesium, I have potassium, and it's like a single one because it's a different dose of everything. So I cannot take like a standard one. I need to get a specific one from the pharmacy. And then, yeah, English prodigy. Well, definitely better than I am. But at least in writing, trust me, at least with words. Yeah. But I am better. So that's great. It feels great to be finally that active. Yesterday was also rough, but for different reasons. So I needed to go for a checkup with a dentist, because I probably already told you, but I need to get a tooth removed. And it's it's one of those that grow later in life. So it's like oh my god, what the fuck is that name? It's like judgment tooth? The hell. Okay. I don't know the name. That's a problem. What's the name? Wisdom tooth. I actually know the name. I'm just dumb. That's the problem. So yeah, thank you for filling me in. But yeah, I have a wisdom tooth that needs to be removed, and so I went to get a radiography of it, and an X-ray basically of it. So next week I'm going to have it removed. By the way, I lied today at work because it's a week they are pressuring me to go to the effing Christmas dinner. I don't want to go. I don't intend to go. I don't like working dinners. I really don't like them. Not because like I hate people I'm working with, but like it's not my favorite thing to do. Okay, if I really I'm not the fondest of the today words don't come to me. My dog ate my car. No, I told that they removed my tooth yesterday, and I am under medications, which is technically not true. But true at the same time. I went to the dentist. My tooth is going to be removed next week, so we'll need to say something to say that I am not feeling well on Friday. So I have a sort of leeway to say, oh yeah, I'm like, if they ask me why am I like that, oh yeah, I'm not feeling that well, it's probably like something, an infection or something. I will say I have an infection of something, but no, I told that my tooth was removed yesterday. I lied, yes, and so I couldn't go. Yeah, I was not a good person today, but for heaven's sake, like, they chose the most place that we say in Italian, in culo ai lupi, so in the wolf's ass. That's the saying we have, okay? Which means it's literally on the top of a mountain that you cannot even reach with a car. You need to take whose ass? A wolf's. You need to take a funicular to go right on the top, and then, no, not right on the top, but you need to go almost on the top, and then you need to walk 10 minutes in the like, hello, thank you so much, welcome, DR, it's going well, can I call you DR? Or Switcher, DR? Dr. Switcher. Or Dr. Witcher. Switcher. Okay, hi Switcher. I am complaining on my not complaining. It's actually kind of funny hearing it from the outside from me. Reaching that place, it's not that easy. So basically, like a recap of the story, today at work was hell. They like literally dumped a lot of work onto my shoulder without warning me of what was going to come, and I was like trying to manage somehow, and I did it. So, and they were pressuring me to go on. I work in an office, so they were pressuring me to go on to the company's dinner, Christmas dinner. I didn't want to go. Yeah, they did it to me. I didn't want to go. I lied that I got my tooth removed yesterday, which is not technically so much of a lie, because they are going to remove it next week, not yesterday. But yesterday I went to the dentist, so that was true. but they chose the most difficult place to reach. So basically you need to take a bus from the office for an hour, like literally almost on halfway on a mountain. There you need to take a funicular and reach almost the top of the mountain. Then you need to walk 10 minutes in complete darkness to the top of the mountain where there is this restaurant, and then you need to come back at midnight. And I was like, hell no. Hell no. I don't feel well. Anyway, yeah, that's a lot of walking. Also, I would return home by at least 3 a.m. And I have a toddler here that wakes me at 6 a.m. So I will literally have less than 2 hours of sleep. Tomorrow I'm at home all day alone because Albion is working. So I was like, hell no. Even if I'm well, I'm not well. Even if I'm healthy, I am sick. Whatever happens, I will lie through my teeth that I am sick because I don't want to go. So I'm home today and I'm live. Thankfully, they know I am a streamer because I kind of told them, but they don't know my name, so they cannot come here to check. And in the remote chance that they are actually aware that I am live, I am unapologetic and I don't care. Did you get revenge on the other driver? The other driver? Wait, which one? I have so many bad encounters with drivers lately. By the way, did you know that last week I was driving and at a certain point my brake stopped functioning? And yeah, it's a miracle I didn't get into an accident. Because the other person realized that I wasn't able to stop, so they sort of like went into a full stop, basically. But it started to work normally right after. It's from my workplace. I highly doubt it. The majority of the people are actually working at dinner, so they are probably having a very fun time in a place where the signal of the mobile phone doesn't work, so it's fine. And no one knows my name. I was very careful with that, and it's very unlikely, so no. And even if it's so, like 90% of the colleagues, like the immediate colleagues I work with, they are with me, and they are supporting me. And I thought the same, but I didn't want to say it. No, I'm fine. I can talk about it because I know that probably no one is from where I am, so it's fine. But anyway, yeah, long story short, I'm a bad person. I lied to not go to a dinner party that I also don't have a lot of money this week. Like it's basically the end of the month for me. Like stipend wise. Okay, so I need to pull through like this last 10 days, which I will. I always do. It's not that I don't have enough money. It's just that there were some expenses that I need to take care of. Also, a ticket for passing with a red light, because I was a moron last week. I already told you that story, so I'm not going to repeat it. I'd rather stay home and chill to go to the party. Honestly, yes. I always hated with a passion, especially Christmas dinners, but workplace dinners, it's something that I really, really don't like. It's different if it's like a compact, like a very small place. I'm amazing. I don't know. I try to be the best person I can, but like this time, really, fuck no. No, really, no. I like my colleagues, some more than others, but not enough to go out with everyone. Also, there are not only my colleagues, like it's literally like 3 clinics all together in the same place, and I was like, okay, I don't know even half of these people. And I normally, when there are a huge group of people that I don't know, I tend to go into full wallflower mode, okay? I am wallpaper. I am there. Just leave me there by the wall, and I'm happy. I'm a happy wallflower. That's it. You're lucky you don't work with you. It depends. If I know people, if I know the majority of people, then I can become a party animal at a certain point. Once I warm up and I drink a little bit, now I'm not a drinker, okay? I can drink, I can pull my weight, but I definitely, like, at a certain point I just say stop. I need to stop, because otherwise it will go over a certain threshold that I don't want to go over. I always tend to stay level-headed, because I don't like going crazy and not remembering things the day after. I never reached that point, actually. There was probably just one day in my life that I was completely drunk, but I still remember what happened. It's crazy. I really remember what happened. I was like, okay, yeah, okay. I guess I'm not one of those drunks that completely forgets what's happening. I actually keep my head on my shoulders, but even then, I don't like to drink that much. Like a glass, 2, even of wine, and then that's it. Like I'm good, thank you. I'm going with cola or whatever for the rest of the evening. Maybe not cola, because otherwise I wouldn't sleep for the rest of the night. But maybe that's why I'm actually this awake right now. I had 2 glasses of Coca-Cola, so that's why. Likely, yeah. It's caffeine. Caffeine is incredible for me. Like if I drink a coffee at 4 p.m., I will probably stay awake until 3 a.m. Never drink unless it's a rare occasion. Same. Basically, I drink if it's if I'm out with other people, I will drink. But even then, I wouldn't be drinking, because my throat hurts and so on. I wouldn't even like drink tonight, because I mean, I don't know if it's hearable with now, but I hear myself and it's not my usual voice. But it doesn't translate that well with a microphone. Probably it's a little bit different, but not that much, because I understand, like, even when I record myself with a phone, or hear myself like recording something, sometimes I like sing or record some things, and it's not that different. I suppose maybe it's the way the air works, I don't know, but I hear like it's a bit like rough, more rough, especially with like this. It's a lot of sounds. Bit raspy, exactly. Thank you. So yeah, I skipped. It has its charm. There are some people that have a naturally raspy voice, which is amazing, especially when they sing. But to me, it comes out like this when my throat is pretty much inflamed, so better not to risk it. Not drinking. I drank enough this weekend because I got invited out. Oh, that's actually something that I need to tell you. So it's a funny story. I was invited by a friend. It's the boyfriend of one of my ex-colleagues. And we became friends. Me and my colleagues started to go out together to take coffee every Tuesday. Years ago, before I had CL, before we started to work in other fields. But we went out for a while every week. And and just talk about life. I really like to go and take tea somewhere or a coffee somewhere, even in the afternoon. Yes, there is decaf. Okay, there is decaffeinated coffee. So that's something that I can actually drink in the evening. When my throat is inflamed, it sounds like Don Corleone. Don't worry, you're good. It has its charm. One moment. Okay, sorry. I needed to cough, so I muted myself. But anyway, you cannot even see how much I move my hands when I talk. One day, I will have full body tracking, and I will have a 3D avatar and model. And you will see how much I move during my talking sessions. And you will laugh probably, because, oh yeah, now it shows that you are Italian. But anyway, I went to... Oh no, yeah, I was saying, we went out every single week together. And sounds awesome, can't wait to see it. Yeah, I'm working towards it. The hand gestures, yes. I'm... Okay, let me finish this story and then we will go about 3D and stuff. So I have a couple of ideas for that. Depends on my budget. And depends on the future. So it's not something that will come soon, because I don't have the money for it. Simply as that. But it's something that I want to do. No, it will be like the same as this one, just in 3D. Like I want it. I have a very... Okay, let me finish my story, and then we will go on with this. So basically, we started to go out together with like couples outings, and we all became friends. So they invited me for the 30th, for their 30th birthday. And we went out for an entire weekend. Ciel was at the grandparents for an entire weekend for the first time, and I was anxious the whole time. I kept calling my mother. It was with my mother because I needed a bit of peace of mind to go with someone that I fully trust. So I left her with my mother. Everything went fine. I was but I couldn't wait for the time that I hugged her again, but it went well. So I cannot. I'm happy. She was happy. Just like we went with in wineries. We went by wineries. Just imagine a 1.5-year-old in a winery. What the hell does she do there? But okay. Anyway, at 10 a.m. on the second day, I was in a place like drinking. At a certain point, I was like, okay, no, it's 10 a.m. I'm tipsy and I can't go on. I'm going to stop here. But anyway, I spent two days drinking wines. Awesome wine, by the way. Absolutely amazing wines. But I'm not going to do that again for a very long time. At least a year. If it's something that I can do once a year, yes. More, I'm going to pass. But anyway, okay, about the 3D. So, I have a very specific idea for what I want. And it's a 3D that needs to be, like, at a first glance, it must be confusing with 3D and 2D. You know those types of models that you cannot, like, if it's a still image, you cannot tell if it's a 3D or a 2D one? I want that kind. So for that reason, I am probably going to commission someone for it, because I want to have one that I can keep for the longest time in order to yeah, exactly. No, yeah, it's awesome. Those type of models are amazing, and I really want it. One like that. And yeah, no, I know you're fond of this one, but I am too. I'm not going to change it. Like, I'm going to keep using this. But sometimes I want to, I don't know, walk around and having a little bit more fun with, I don't know, moving around basically. Or maybe improv dancing moments. Being stupid, because that's also how I move a lot around when I talk. I do hand gestures. I'm Italian, so it makes sense for me to move around. And we are famous for like gestures, hand gestures, and talking with our hands. So it would be funny to me as well, and part of who I am. So why not? And so I was thinking about getting Mokopi, which is 3D device tracking without the stations. Like, normally a 3D tracking, it's very expensive. You need to make a whole room compatible with 3D tracking. With Mokopi, it's much easier, and I think it works a lot better. They replaced. I can no longer express concern as I used to. Oh, yeah? I had no idea. I'm sorry. Well, it's not my fault. They replaced it, so basically that's a global image, so I probably... Okay, no, on stream is the old one. Yeah, no, I prefer the first one. Why did they replace it? There is some story behind it? I don't know. I have no idea if it's a... Well. So yeah, long story short, I will probably commission someone somewhere in the new year. There are a few projects that take precedence, but I would like, if you're interested, to try and start to do some 3D streams with Blender, because I'm able to use Blender. I made my past 3D model with Blender, well, with Vroid and Blender, and I want to try to attempt to at least do the base model myself, but I don't see where this could go. I'm not going to start like from scratch making a model. I will actually do some tutorials first. I know there is a milk carton, sort of, that has like a galaxy inside. I really like that. Poor old model, you miss her. I like that model, but I like the new design more. When I started, Astra is very funny as a story, because the very first model that I had was not based on anything. I literally took Vroid and tinkered with it for at least a month or two, and my model came out. So I really liked the design, but I felt like it wasn't what I really wanted. It felt incomplete. So in the meantime, I tried to do a model for myself during the span of 8 months. I almost worked 8 months, almost all days, for a few hours every single day, and just to absolutely fail miserably with it. So I had to scratch the work of 8 months, and I took my Vroid model, did a few upgrades, bought a dress from Booth, slapped it on, and started to stream with that. Did I like it? Of course. I really liked it. But at a certain point, it didn't feel like myself anymore. And I wanted to something that was, I don't know, when I heard my voice with that model, it didn't feel like it was right for me anymore. So I don't know, I wanted something that felt more me, and now I think I have it. And that's also why I am streaming consistently since the debut. It's because I'm not getting tired. Like, the thing is, when you are happy about what you bring to the table, you are more confident in what you're doing. And so now I feel better. Starting to feel sad, I'm going to bother Chiocciola. No. It's okay. But I absolutely love that model as well. That model is graduated. Now we have this one. And I don't know, I feel like I worked for this with this, like, this design is the product of at least 2 years of work. I spent more than a year on the designing itself, because I wanted to feel perfect. I didn't go on, like, I took my time. I was like, okay, I want to do things well. I don't care how much it takes. I need to be proud of what I bring on stream, at least design-wise. Myself, I need to improve. I constantly need to improve. I know that. And I mean, time will tell if I will improve. I'm making a lot of exercises to try and become a better streamer and become more entertaining. So if it's a good thing, if I'm working well, time will tell and results will speak for themselves. If it doesn't, I will try to improve myself anyway. I like streaming, regardless of the outcome. I like streaming and I will keep doing that. But aside from that, I worked for a couple of years on, well, a year on the design, another year and a half actually, so it's actually more than 2 years. Another year and a half on commissions and commissioning the... First, I commissioned the, the reference sheet. And then I commissioned the model, and then I commissioned the rigging. And then, in the meantime, I commissioned everything else. But I had a very clear idea of where I wanted to go, and I knew I wanted something cohesive, and I'm happy with the results, I guess. I like it. Oh, by the way, there is a last missing piece, which is the actual logo. I have one, but I decided to improve it by commissioning someone I knew with a new improved version. It's not completely different, but it's an improved one. You will see. The commission is going to be finished in this or next week, so I can't wait to show you. Then you will see probably on screen while I'm live. I think that's nice. But yeah. A few things that are into the works right now. I cannot tell more. Yeah, new logo. And it's animated, by the way. I decided to have it animated because why not? I have a new logo, might as well do it animated. Took a few months to tinker it to perfection to my taste. One thing that I'm not going to do anymore, the important things, I have no compromises. Either I get what I want or nothing, but I want to be choosing an artist that is not able to deliver what I want. If I see that the previous commissions aren't on the standard that I want to have, then I'm going to commission them. So I know that they can deliver. It's silly to go on a style. For example, an artist that does a completely different style, and then you are oh no, I actually want this style. Can you do that? No, it doesn't make sense. You go to an artist that does the style that you want, right? So yeah, no compromises. I am unapologetically commissioning people to get the result that I want. I mean, I think it's fair. I'm paying for the quality. I'm not. I'm saving up. I'm like a strong, independent woman who knows what she wants. Yeah. I have a little bit more experience. At first, I didn't really know what I wanted. I also didn't have a vision, so sort of things were all over the place and nothing was cohesive. So that was one problem that I had with the previous graphics that I used. Right now, everything is done with a specific branding style in mind, and I'm happy with that. Happiness. But yeah, I think it's reasonable. And I personally don't bargain with artists. If an artist, I want to commission that artist quotes a sum, I instead of like, oh no, can you go lower? I'm like, okay, can you wait for me to have that sum ready to pay you so that the commission can start? And they are like usually, oh yeah, sure, no problem. So yeah, usually I save up for the commission I want instead of bargaining. That's my mindset. Might not be like the most optimal one. It's the one I'm comfortable with, and I think it's a good one. You tell me. I don't know. That's how I reason, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but there's a tip also I can give to people. If you want to commission, I would heavily suggest you to pay in advance so that you are first for your peace of mind, because that's good. Like, you know, you paid everything up front and you don't have to like do any more payments. Everything is done, everything is ready. The artist just needs to do their thing and you just need to wait for them to deliver your piece. Like, if whatever it takes, whatever time it takes, you just need to wait, but you can have your peace of mind that the payment is done. Basically, that's my reasoning. And two, no, like it's something that shows respect both to you and to the artist, because the artist is doing a work for you, and so they might need the payment, they might need the money, and in the meantime, like, they are doing your piece. But I also heavily suggest to use reliable websites. I had a few bad commissions, not going to tell the names. One, because I don't want to advertise them, and two, because I don't want people to go after them. I was unaware. It was my fault because I didn't properly check up with the person, and so I take full blame. I should have been more guarded and more aware. I wasn't, and it was my fault. Hello, darkness, my old friend. My throat it hurts, so I'm not going to sing again. Done it while singing, of course. But oh no, wait. Hello from the other side. Na 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 na, 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart. But it don't matter, clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. Whatever. I have a throat ache. If it's not as good as usual, you know why. Anyway, I heavily suggest to use reliable websites like Vision or Scab, and go for someone that has the style that you want. It's basically my advice for someone that wants to commission something. Like, Vision has the very nice touch that you can actually converse with the artist and you can exchange feedbacks, so that's good. Scab doesn't have that. You just commission someone and whatever you receive, you receive. Like it's that. That's it. You cannot ask for changes unless it's like something completely different from what you asked. But I actually have mostly positive encounters with artists. So I have a list of recommended ones though. Like there are some that like went above and beyond that I can't thank them enough. So yeah. Definitely I am recommending them. I'm recommending some to the people that ask me. Sometimes since I know I used to browse Scab for and Vigen for hobby a while back when I had the time to do so. And people sometimes come to me and like, Astra, do you know an artist that does that style? Oh yeah, I know this one. Astra, do you know a style that does that one? Oh yeah, I know this one. And when I am the one that asks, I'm sorry, A, B, do you know a style? An artist that does that style? Sometimes, like usually it's so particular that there is literally no one. I have this thing that I wanted to do for my debut. I wanted to go for a song called Information High by Yoko Kanno, and there is this specific segment that is from, let me see, Information High. There is a particular segment that I really like, but I don't remember. Advertisement. We don't like that here. Let me see. Oh no, it's not that one. Oh no, it's not Information High. It's actually another one. What's the name? What is called that song? It's from Macros Plus, though. That's my Ankh thing. Talking. An avatar that looks like Ryuk. Actually, yes. I know. I don't know the name, but I know I saved it up somewhere. So if I look into it, yeah, there are a few. Do you want it more horror or more? Unless you are joking, but if you're serious, I will send you one. But tell me, don't make me do a research, like a search in my favorites on my browser just to tell me, oh no, I was joking. Please do not make me do that. I don't have the time to do that. Or maybe it's Idle Talk? No, it's not Idle Talk. It's... oh, I don't know the name. Like there was this part that was like... Dun, dun, dun. I really like that part, and I had this vision for a trailer that used that part of the song, and every dun, 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 like the screen changed to something else, and I wanted an art in black and white, but just the line art. And I saw it on an anime opening. I really like it. Like the anime opening was one of the most silly animes like of the last few years, which is Shadow something. The Eminence of Shadow. The Eminence in Shadows. Something like that. Eminence in Shadow, I think it's. I was reading the manga, and then they made the anime, and I was like, okay, yeah, this. And there was that segment of just like in the opening of just the Eminence in Shadow in the line art. I really like that style. I wanted that style replicated, but I couldn't find an artist that was doing that, and so I went with something else. I will recycle the idea for something else. It would be a completely different style from what I have, but I really have like this creepy-esque style. But I think it will really work with an idea I have in mind, because remember, Astra has a lore, but she's an unreliable narrator. So the lore that you have is not something, and it's not everything. And when I wrote the lore, I actually had something else in mind. So there is more to come eventually in the future, long down the years. Just saying. I am already working something towards that, but it's a long time coming. So not something that is anywhere near at the moment. There are more pressing matters at the moment. But when I think it's a good idea. Astra movie is not an Astra movie. No. I don't have the money unless I win the lottery. And even if I win the lottery, I wouldn't waste my money on a movie. I'm sorry. Who would be watching a movie about an unknown streamer? No. If I win the lottery, like win big, very big, I might destine like an unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate. No, would I do a movie about? No. But no, if I ever win the lottery, a little, like a minuscule amount, I will probably dedicate it, to streaming, because I like it. I want to improve it every single time. I'm working to improve myself, and I'm working to improve everything I have. So a little dream of mine is having an actual room just dedicated to stream, without having CL or being in a bedroom. So yeah, I want to have a gaming room eventually. My little woman cave. There is a man cave, and I want the woman cave. 50% to me. I'm sorry. The majority is going to my parents. No, not the majority. Sorry, a part is going to my parents because I need to pay their mortgage on their home. So yeah, I will definitely. That was something that I want to do since I was little. They are paying a mortgage about a house that they had to sell because of bad economy, and also resize because me and my sister weren't at home any longer, so they didn't need the space anymore. But they are still paying a mortgage, so I want to pay their mortgage to them, like for them, and maybe do a family vacation. That would be nice. In some tropical place. That would be very nice. But very likely. I don't even play the lottery, so yeah. Hi Alexa! Welcome. I'm better. I'm healing. I was down with a cold. I'm officially anemic, guys. I'm not in anemia. Oh, she's great. She's good. She's going to university right now. She came by a couple of weeks ago, but she stayed only for one night, so I couldn't stream when I was with her, so I took my time to stay with her instead. And that night, Ciel was crazy. By the way, I think I didn't tell you. You just recovered from a cold as well. Oh, I hope you get, like, I hope you're good now, though. Like, yeah, I hope you're fully healed. I am not out of the cold yet. I think you hear from my voice. But I am getting slightly better. But no, I am officially anemic. So my body doesn't absorb iron. The problem is I lack everything else. So I lack vitamin D, I lack ferritina, I don't know the name in English. my good, reliable translator. Oh, it's ferritin. Okay, I lack ferritin, which is another thing that is needed to process iron in the blood. And no, it's just after my pregnancy. Like my hormones changed, everything changed. Some things for the better, some things for the worst. But if even this therapy doesn't work on the long run, I will have to do like monthly transfusions. It's that low. Like I need to see. Maybe it's not monthly, maybe it's bi-monthly, but I will need to go for transfusions. But for the moment, Ciel took away my taste for cheese. I never had a taste for cheese in the first place. I don't like cheese. I like cheese depending on the cheese. I don't like the cheese that smell strong. Because to me they smell bad, but that's because I don't like the smell. But I know like it's an indicator of good cheese. So everyone else in my family loves it, even my daughter. I am the only one that doesn't like aged cheese. Aside from Parmesan, I really like Parmesan, and a few others. Otherwise, I prefer fresh ones. You're good now? Yeah, that's great. That's great. How much did you take for you to heal? I hope not long. Because I'm dragging this thing for almost a week now, and it's not going away soon. And everything started with my allergy, because I'm also under antihistamines. So the moment I wake up, I have like a few packs of things that I need to take one after another, and it feels like I'm old. Feels like I'm old because I'm like, okay, no, I need to take like supplements for every single thing. But no, Apparently, it's something that can happen after a pregnancy for a few years. It might not be permanent, but for the moment, I am anemic. Officially. Among the other things. Could be worse, though. Could be worse. I'm not complaining. Honestly, compared to the hives, chronic hives, that's almost better. Because hives like you are itching. Well, just imagine that you're itching a lot. Every single moment of your life without a moment of rest. Even when you are even when you are asleep, like your sleep sucks because you are itching every single place in your body. Like that's when you can eat liver, don't you like it? I don't like it. I eat it, but I don't like it. But I eat it because it's good. I also eat a lot of lentils. Lentils are really good if you have an iron deficiency. But drink lentils. No, eat them with a little bit of lemon. Yeah, exactly. You can be hurt, you can be tired, you can have fever. I had everything. I even delivered a baby, okay? But the thing that I wouldn't recommend anyone, the thing I wouldn't wish on anyone except the person I hate the most on the world, and maybe not even them, it's itching that you cannot scratch. Because if you scratch it, it makes 10 times worse. That disgusted me. Or you can drink blood. No. There. It tastes like iron, by the way. I tasted mine, and it tastes like iron. No, that's disgusting. No. I don't want to try blood. No. But liver and blood taste bad. Yeah, exactly. I don't like the liver. Do I eat it because it's good for me? yeah, I try to make it in the best way I can, but it doesn't cover the iron taste. So let's say that taking supplements is easier. Be my guest, don't puke over me, it's fine. As long as you don't puke near me, because otherwise it triggers my reaction as well. I'm very sensitive over those things. Plus, I have a very vivid imagination. Right now, I'm actively stopping myself on imagining you puking. Because, guys, don't imagine it, please. Let's change topic. I wouldn't want to go blood transmitted disease. Also, true. Yeah. No, you don't want it. Nah. Yeah. No, but there are a few things that are made with blood. Like there is a sweet, there is a dessert, a pudding that is made with blood and cocoa powder. I never had it. My grandma used to make it, but she told me it's something that was done to recycle the blood that of the animals that they had on the farm. But I personally, I'm not like eager to try it, if you get what I mean. Maybe it's delicious, I don't know, but yeah, maybe it's me. Yeah, there is a pudding made from blood, it's actually a thing. And it's not only Italian, there are like many cultures in the world that actually do that. And I think it's literally called blood pudding. Yeah. Oh, black pudding. Blood pudding? Oh, it's a type of sausage. No, it's not this one. There is a sausage made with blood, yes. But there is actually a pudding made with cocoa powder and blood. I saw it made, so I am pretty positive that it's... un po'. Sanguinaccio. It's an Italian dessert called sanguinaccio. It's a traditional dessert with a base of pig's blood, chocolate, and spices. There is also a salty version. So yeah. There is one. My grandmother used to have it as a dessert. Honestly, I don't see the appeal. I really don't see the appeal, but it's a thing. But if you probably search for blood pudding, you probably will get something else. It's called like, it's written like this. It's not like, if you look it up, it's not even like weird looking. It doesn't look like that. Probably it's because like it has an ungodly amount of chocolate inside to cover the taste. I can imagine, I don't know. But it is a thing. There is a salty version and a sweet one. Would you eat it? Be real. I wouldn't. Actually, let me have some chocolate. I have a few. I bought some chocolates for myself. And I might have sneaked in. Well, you would? Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. If you see it on Google, if you Google it, like, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't, like, it looks like a chocolate pudding, like literally. But I needed some chocolate to. Okay, this is a weird combination. I'm drinking the blue Gatorade. It's flavor Cool Mountain, I think. Which is, I think, something with raspberries. And now I'm eating chocolate. Not a good combination. Not a good combination. I wouldn't suggest you to... Okay, no, I need to eat another chocolate to fully immerse my mouth with a chocolate taste. Chocolate is life. Chocolate is good. So eat a lot of chocolate. I had 3 weeks without chocolate. Now I can return on my normal chocolate intake. A little bit every, like, each day. Just a tiny bit. And I also sneaked in one to sell. Because yes, she can actually eat chocolate. It's recommended that she eats one dark chocolate square a week. And she likes it, so I gave it to her. Do you like milk chocolate or fondant? Fondente? Like dark chocolate. Dark or milk chocolate or white chocolate. I'm personally a fan of not like extra dark, but dark chocolate, like the normal stuff. It's good. The milk chocolate is too sweet. Let's not talk about the white chocolate. White chocolate is absolutely sweet. So much. Sometimes it's even nauseating. It depends. Like the Lindt one is very good, though it's expensive. I like every chocolate because I'm a big bag. I don't know, I don't like white chocolate. It's way too sweet. It depends. Because sometimes it works in some desserts, but in the majority, not really. Chocolate is cheating? I'm sorry, I cannot go and see, but I will go later and check and judge. I will say something. That if his circuits are so rusty because he's old that he needs to cheat, he might want to go to the mechanic or a handyman to get them repaired so he doesn't need to cheat any longer. Is it good enough with her as a roast? You can tell him. You can tell him what I said. All the TV head. What he's playing, by the way, I have no idea. I know he's playing something. Digimon? Oh no, he's playing Silent Hill. Anyway, which hour it is? Oh, well. Ankh Witch versus Ankh Witch. Ankh TV. Yeah, no, he's not a witch. He's a TV head, an old rusty TV head. No, just kidding, not true. Don't worry, we understand, it's fine. Okay. I actually might go live tomorrow because tomorrow I'm at home. I'm not going away. And I might be free during the evening, so I might go live. Someone is waking up, by the way. So we are both Ankh? I'm sorry, what do you dare to say? I'm not an Ankh, I'm a lady. One moment, little one probably lost her pacifier. Oh, by the way, I'm trying to record on set. Okay, I accept it. I accept on set. I am trying to record Ciel saying hi, because she now says it. Sometimes she's like, hi, like that. And she actually means hi. Because sometimes she hears me speaking with others in English. And sometimes she watches Pocoyo, which is a cartoon for little children in English. And so sometimes she says, hi. She really likes to say hi and nine for some reason. And every word with the with letter M and N, like nine, Nate, for some reason. Nine, no, not that type of nine. No, number 9. Nate. And that's it. And the majority is like, then there is Nai, which is cane, which is dog. Mai, which is mare, which is sea. The majority of the other words are in Italian. But she really likes to say 9 and Nate. Whatever. Oh, and yesterday we went to my dentist, as I said before, that it's in Italy, so I needed to drive to Italy. I went away for the whole day. And I live nearby a lake. So we needed to go and go over the coast of the lake. And she kept pointing towards the lake and say, my, convinced that it was the sea. And I was like, no, that's the lake, not the sea, that's the lake. È un lago, non è il mare, è il lago. And she was watching me, watching the lake, watching me, watching the lake, pointing, my sea. And I was like, no, that's not the sea, that's the lake. It's cute. Also, I know that if she was not in the car, she would definitely go and throw herself in the lake, because yes, she loves the water. She absolutely adores the water. She's not able to swim. I tried to teach her, but it had to be said. He didn't like it. I'm going to raid him, and then okay. let's raid Pixel and go with this. Let's okay, and then I need. Okay, I'm writing something very silly, but oh, come on. I have to go and write it on the actual browser. Okay. Amazing, which no. Okay, no, let's put it this way. The amazing which raid for a rusty TV head. And which emote are we going to use? We need something that everyone can use, so there is no star, something related to stars. Oh well. Can everyone use this one? Can you use that one if you are followers? Like this. Like this, like this. If you can use it. Oh, you can't? Okay, okay. Perfect. Let's use this one. Now I want something that everyone can use. Oh wait, I pinned the wrong message. Whoops. I pinned the wrong message. Whoops. I feel so silly. Okay, okay, never mind. Let's go with this one. Ah, come on. I need to show I'm not an unk. Like this. Okay. Copy and then paste it. Are you with me for this endeavor? Yupera. Works. Nice. Let's organize the raid. I never do this thing. I should remember to do it more often. It's kind of funny. Okay. Let's raid Pixel. Wait a second. Where is Pixel? Here. Now. Found it. Found him. Raid started. Okay. Everyone ready? Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying with me. I really love you and I'm blessed to have you here. Thank you so much for bearing with my busy and unpredictable schedule, and I'm sorry I had to reschedule this stream. I will try to be more consistent in the near future, and we will see each other hopefully tomorrow. If I can, I will stream tomorrow, so okay, let's see each other tomorrow then. Bye! And remember to post the message in the chat.